Hello everyone. I'm just gonna assume that we're live. Yes, Leslie, I am lacking. Rogue, go to bed, it's past your bedtime. Alright, now I know we're live. I can see myself on the screen. Sleep is for the weak. Definitely. No school. Hello, hello. Everyone's pouring in now. Cole, how you doing? Zach is here. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, I do got to answer that message real quick. Mr. Science Geek is 21 seconds late. Priscilla's here. Sergeant Tank, how you doing, Jeremy? Hello, Bob and everyone. I've been watching your old vids, Bob. I've watched all Corey's, now time for yours. Prepare to be bored. Not that they're much better now, but man, I tried, I think last week, I actually went back and was going through some of my old live streams, like before I had the green screen even. Ugh. That was, I couldn't even watch it. I couldn't watch them at all. Name the goldfish goggles. I've had so many awesome suggestions. So far, I haven't been able to pick one. There's a lot of good ones. Clicking Fish, what's up, Fish Nerd? Hello from Texas. Well, someone from Texas that's not underwater. That's good to hear. Florida's next. If there's anyone in here in Florida, I feel sorry for you. I hope you stay safe. Bob, I have a request. Please do not mention school today. I have to go back tomorrow. Our school is lazy. They don't go back till Wednesday. They need a day of rest after a holiday weekend. They need to recover. How's it, Big Bob from Hawaii? Keanu Reeves is here. How you doing, buddy? Name it Popeye. Yep. Gator Tracks. I hope you stay safe. I hope you got lots of water. I'm more of a reef man, but I love your freshwater shrubs. It's a shrubbery. What are you... Wait, what state are you from, Bob? I am in Washington. North Central Florida. I know they declared a state of emergency for basically all of Florida, right? Last day for the Aquarium co-op sale. That is true. Speaking of sales, I have my apparel on sale. I don't think we have Nisi here, so we might not get a link. But I am running 15% off until I hit 15,000. So that is good. He from Alaska. I'm not from Alaska. I'd love to go to Alaska. Thanks to you, I have to start a rainbow tank. Thanks to you, you have to start a rainbow tank. Well, you're welcome. Taylor is here. Hello, Taylor. Everyone's saying hi. Yeah, Nisi is slacking. I'm going to have to do my own work here. Oh, Flynn's got it. There you go. Oh, the code for 15% off is just Big Steen. So 15% off. I think it's free shipping too. Man, I should have drank that Monster. Monster's gross. Before you started selling your guppies and plecos, did you know the owner pretty well? Yes. I actually met the owner before the store even opened. I happened to be driving by and saw the sign for the fish store. And so I stopped in there, and they were still building it. He was still building it. So I had a pretty good advantage there. She's in Corvus' stream. Yep, Corvus was live streaming. I was lurking in there. He had some guest on. That was pretty fun. Is Solid Gold in Florida? Yep. 15% off with code BIGSTEEN. Thank you, Flynn. What are great plans for a 20 planted with guppies, cherry shrimp, and bristlenose? Caleb, any type of moss, guppy grass if you can get guppy grass. I feel like that's pretty much the staple right there. If you read my prior comment, you know I'm making apple butter. That actually sounds pretty good. Do you know any fish with a lot of personality that can fit in a 75-gallon tank? Matt, there's lots of fish. Pretty much, show me a cichlid that doesn't have personality and I'd be amazed. Well, yeah, I can't think of any. Ken Lee, how you doing, buddy? Betta's breeding yet? Nope, I haven't even tried yet. Sorry, I'm in my car. I'd get the link. Oh, that's all right. Water Sprite is nice for guppies. Yeah, Water Sprite, Water Wisteria, good ones. Okay, calm down, y'all. I don't get paid for this. Back to peeling and voting. Voting apples? Oscars? No, don't get Oscars for a 75-gallon tank. Bob, have you started your second channel yet? Nope, not yet. Is there any place locally that you can pick up an Amazon puffer, and do they ship? Is there a place locally to you? Sometimes Aquarium Co-op gets them in stock, but they don't ship. I am near Portland, Oregon. Multi-tank, if you're in Portland, Oregon, you need to go to the Wet Spot Tropical Fish in Portland, Oregon, because that's where I would get them from. Last I checked, they had them there. It's basically the biggest fish store probably in America, I feel. But I've only been to like 10 fish stores, so what do I know? What's up from San Antonio? Would flower horn fit into a 75-gallon tank? Probably. I don't know for how long. I don't know much about flower horns. Congratulations on almost 15,000. Yeah, we're getting close. Leslie just got the notification that you're live. Good. Good to see you here. They only have Maboo and pea puffers. I think Amazon puffers are kind of seasonal as well. They're basically the only place I've ever seen that gets them consistently. So just keep checking. Check on Fridays. They update their website on Fridays. Taylor's brother just got 2 Oscars, and his tank started to leak. Oh, that sucks. I got my first rainbows on the 15th. The Praycox, the dwarf neon. Nice, Aaron. That's a good fish. Mr. Science Geek says, Taylor, I would blame the Oscars. They are smart enough to figure out. I think they're too small. They're a little too small to be busting seals. Bob, what fish can I fit in my whatever is after the hurricane? You're going to have all kinds of fish floating around. If I were you, I would get a net and hang out next to fish farms and get all kinds of free fish. Is a South American puffer the same as an Amazon puffer? I have heard it called the same. I'm switching from LED to fluorescent to see if green hair algae dies down on one of my tanks. Should I increase the hours not to kill my plants during the transitions? Nick, you're just going to have to play for it, or play with it. There's no way to know for sure, unfortunately. So now you have to give them your tank. Well, I guess that's going to be a nice upgrade. So now I have to give them, I just read that. I don't know why I read it again. So, on topic, real quick, all super chats that I've been getting since, I don't know, February have been going for Tanks for Teachers, and we're finally getting tanks out there. If you guys are in my Facebook group, you know that Mr. Science Geek and I kind of worked together and got one of his co-workers, he is a teacher, set up with a tank. I got him a 20-gallon long, the hood, eco complete, filters, everything except the lights. Didn't need lights. Corey does not ship internationally. And then I'm going to be working with someone else to get another really nice rimless tank into their classroom. That's already we're kind of midway through that right now, so that's really nice. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll be setting up my first local Tanks for Teachers. So JH Aquatics is going to have a lot of fish fam news, I feel. Hurricane prepping, yeah. So glad I don't live in Florida. Sorry if you do. Very cool of you, Bob. The Tanks for Teachers is really cool. One of teachers had a tank, and most kids never forget it. Yep. None of my teachers ever had tanks. I don't think I even had a teacher have a pet all through school. I like the 2.0 Flynn. Oh, Flynn. What do you ask, Flynn? Do you like the Fluval Fresh and Plant 2.0? Yes, and I plan on getting more. Let's see. We're still having a heat wave here. We could use some of that water. Bob, when are you going to get another puffer? I have no plans on getting another puffer at this time. That's awesome, Bob. Love that you do this for teachers. Yes, I'm looking at branching out too. And Wait, we got Mr. Science Geek here. My coworker just texted me about what fish she wanted to put in there. Of course, she texted me pictures of African cichlids. That's not going to work. I mean, you could do multis. Multis would work, but it would get out of hand pretty fast. Did I miss the 240 update? No, there hasn't been one. I gave my science teacher a tank when I was a kid. Turtle Girl says, hello, fish fam. Hello, Turtle Girl. Yes. Pretty much the staple of when I set up tanks is going to be guppies and shrimp, because I feel kids would love seeing baby fish and baby shrimp. Will you be upgrading the breeding for profit tank? Nope. Do Congo puffers have personality? Which one? There's two Congo puffers that... well, there's two puffers that have the same common name, and all puffers have personalities. I've never seen a puffer not have one. How's the renovations? I haven't seen any updates. There'll probably be an update next week-ish, hopefully. My 7th grade science teacher had tanks all around the classroom. It was awesome. That's how I would do if I started if I was a teacher. I would basically have fish tanks everywhere, so someone else can pay that bill. The taxpayers can pay that power bill. How long did you have the 240 now? Very, very, very long time. I think I got it last November, so almost a year. Showing 62 likes. Yeah, we're kind of slow today. Not a lot of people. It's a holiday. That's fine. A little more low key. Like 5 years. Nope, I haven't even had it a year. Video and audio froze. Is it just me, or are we having issues? My audio and video is still going. Bob, I'm hoping to catch some least killifish if the water level goes up, because the only places we have them around here, the marshes, are protected by the university. Interesting. Bob, what would you do in a 2-foot tall 40-gallon tank? Probably angelfish. The Turtle Girl says, Bob, what if I'm homeschooled? How can I get a tank? Just have your teacher email me. You still gotta have a teacher, right? Do you like smaller tanks or larger tanks? Larger tanks. That being said, I like all tanks, but larger tanks are definitely more fun for me. Aquatic Jack says angels would be best. Hey, look, someone agrees with me for once. Favorite nanofish? The neon green rasbora. Well, don't know anything about fish, so I'm out. All right, tanks and updates. See you later. Let's see. Bob, my blood parrots just spawned. What are the odds the eggs are fertile? Very, very low. Very low. Any updates on plans for getting dart frogs? All renovations to the fish room have been put on hold, and we will talk about that probably next week on what's going on there. How big of a tank for a 7-inch pleco? Let's see, wait, there's more to that. In your experience, are firemouth cichlids personable? I've never had one. Never had one, so I can't speak to that. How are the zebra plecos doing? Any babies? Probably not till next spring, Nick. Very, very, very slow. Let's see. How big of a tank for a 7-inch pleco? Well, it depends on what kind of pleco. Is it going to get bigger? Is it a common pleco? How are your goldfish doing? You will see my goldfish short. Oh, well, I think tomorrow's video will show the goldfish. So they're doing well. Doing well. Just got here. Anyone let me know how late I am? You are 15 minutes late. Let's see. My baby Colombian tetra is still alive. Firemouths are really nice, smaller cichlids. Dwayne, how you doing, buddy? Dwayne, did you get my email? That's what I wanted to ask. If you got my email, Dwayne. I don't want to leave all my fish behind. Well, it's going to be tough, JH. I don't even know what to do. Like, the only natural disasters we have here are earthquakes, and we're about due for one, so that'll be a fun time. I don't want to leave. Okay. Flower horns are like dogs. Nothing's as good as dogs, though. Speaking of dogs, I hear mine clacking around. Come here. How are you, Dwayne? Do you take the French-style green beans out of your plecos and guppies haven't eaten them after a few days? I would remove them after 24 hours. Mine, I dump a whole can in and mine are gone within hours. Can bikers go with African bushfish? I feel like they could. Do you know the L number for the smallest gold nugget pleco? Not offhand. I know there's like 3 gold nugget plecos. I don't know which are which. Are your racks earthquake ready? No, not even. Come here. What veggies do you feed to feed plecos? Zucchini, cucumber, and French cut canned green beans is what I use. What's your opinion on hybrids or crossbreeding cichlids? I wouldn't do it, James Russell. If you want to do it, that's fine. I just don't do it because I like to sell my fish as pure strains. Yes, I got the stuff to fill out. What about dates? I don't want to do the 2-day visit at that place. Rather do the Amazon project or look at wholesalers in. Yes, so once we get it all, the date set, they'll pretty much do whatever we want. So I know when you go to the website, they have the itinerary, but they're open to do whatever we want. So, yeah. And I just emailed him tonight, waiting to hear back from him. Well, I can check my email right now. Well, I emailed him today, not tonight. Let me see if he's emailed me back. Let's see. No, not yet, but we are looking at, let's see, going to July 14th. We're looking at flying out on July 14th. I will confirm that with Corey soon, very soon, probably tomorrow. Have I played Junkrat since they buffed him? It's fun now. I was playing Junkrat last night. I didn't notice any difference at all. He's still just as powerful as always. Flynn, I have to cut my green beans. My bristlenose don't like the skins. 3-day part in local fish areas sound awesome. 2-day visit sucks. Oh, Dwayne. When I was talking to him on the phone, he said that they had a new place where they're going that still hasn't been explored yet. Like, they haven't explored everywhere, and they've been pulling out brand new species of ancestral plecos. So I'm definitely down for going there. Let's see, whose tank is right behind you? Right there, it says occasional aquatics. What do you play Overwatch on? PC. The French cut, let me inside, be exposed. Okay, Overwatch on Xbox? No, PC. Describe your perfect food dish. A steak of some sort, mashed potatoes, some sort of bread, I don't know. Book it, Dano. So if you're okay with that date, I just gotta talk to Corey. Maybe I'll talk to him afterwards, and we'll get it set up. My channel is Oscar Fish Tanks. I bought some fish from Indonesia. I wanted to know your opinion on them. Okay, I'll try to remember to check it out afterwards. Leslie says my 6-year-old loves Overwatch. It's pretty much the only game I play. I'm building a $2,000 PC at the moment. What about Pi? No Pi. Take Jimmy. I think we're trying to get Jimmy to go. Let's see. How much more off topic can we get here? Do I believe in aliens? Now we're getting really off topic. According to my husband, he's really good at it. Okay. Do you know where we can buy foldable fish tanks? No. I have no idea. Would love a big tank full of mostly guppies. You would love Aquarium Co-op's display tank. Have you tried just having blue lights on your L46? I wonder if they would be more outgoing with a weak light. Well, they do have like ambient lighting in the room. So, yeah, I'm not sure. But I don't, honestly, I don't even like look at them. It sounds terrible, but that's kind of a set it and forget it because I still have so long to go. I thought that they were getting close to breeding size, but I had somebody take a look at them and we're still not very close. So Nick K with the $10 super chat. That's like the first super chat I think in a month. Thanks for all you do. I feel like I had to drop a super chat for the entertainment and lurking value from watching all your old videos lately. Thank you, Nick. We definitely appreciate it. Means a lot. Really helps out. My phone battery is really bad. I can't watch my batteries draining while on charge. That sucks. Somebody needs a new phone. Joel says, just FYI, about to eat an amazing sandwich. Yeah, I am starving. I don't think I've eaten all day today. I've just been working in my fish room. Are you a Seahawks fan? Yes. Although I'm kind of over football in general, but they are my team, and they've always been my team. I suffered through the Seahawks through the 80s and through the 90s, so yeah. How would it read? How much? What? I wonder how much it would read in my classroom. Clearly I'm missing more comments. Maybe I should scoot back up. What fish would follow you along the tank and follow your hand and stuff? My goldfish do. Well, my one that's not blind. Hi, Carlos. Is Carlos here? Carlos, if you're here, hello. Let's see. What else do we got here? I hope everyone is having a great Labor Day here in the States. Colts, even though we're going to suck again. Oh, man. Andrew Luck sure hasn't turned out to be the miracle child that everyone thought he was going to be, right? I was a Rams fan till they left, so now I'm an Eagles fan. I have a lot more respect for you now, thanks to the Seahawks comment. All right, are you Seahawks fan too? The Vikings aren't too good. The Packers are way better. How did you grow your collection of fish tanks? Any tips? James Russell. I grew mine in the worst absolute way possible. Absolute way possible. And that is basically, you know, I got the first couple fish tanks and I wanted to get more. And so I just scoured Craigslist and just picked up any free tanks, no matter what size, no matter what condition they were in. If they were free, I was picking them up. And now that knowing what I know now and that I have a whole room full of fish tanks, I wish I would have just waited for the $1 sale and bought all the same size tanks and been much more uniform. That's kind of the hassle I have right now, is really to get the 240 in there is going to require taking almost every tank out. I know people give me crap because I haven't set it up yet, but the amount of work it's going to take, even with if I had Corey and Jimmy and friends help, it's almost easier just to buy a new house and start over. So yeah, it's I don't even want to think about it. It makes my head hurt. Especially with having, I have like 2,000 fish. It's not even something that you could do. Like, I thought I'd be able to do like sections at a time, and even that is really not doable. It's really get rid of everything, pull everything out, and start all over. Cheap substrate for capping dirt in a dirted tank. You could do the pool filter sand. That's what I used. Tank mates for multis. My 55-gallon is pretty tall for just shell dwellers. I use Cyprichromis, which is another Lake Tanganyikan fish. I'll spell that out for you. Cyprichromis. Mind you, those are pretty expensive fish, but they work out really well. I got a free 55 with a stand, lids, and light. Yeah, it's I don't know. Knowing what I know now, I wish I would have just planned everything out. I'm a fan of the 40-gallon breeders. Yes, I would love just walls of 40-gallon breeders. Is Premier Aquavitro worth the extra cost for planted tanks? Not in my opinion. Are you talking about, yeah, the Premier is the... So I use Premier in my planted tanks because I got it for like 75% off, and it adds potassium, and my water is almost non-existent in potassium. So in my case, it works out. But when I run out, would I rebuy it? No, not at all. I would still just use Prime, or I use Seachem Safe. I hate moving tanks. Reorganizing to fit more always seems to happen. Yep. Does anyone know where to get cheap El Diablo guppies? I have no idea. Bob, how many caves for breeding bristlenose? Depends on how many bristlenose you have, because you really only need one. Yeah, ADA sand is on Amazon. It's $30 for a 50-pound bag. That's actually really cheap. Any angel breeders in here? Is stargrass the same thing as guppy grass? No, Nick. Stargrass is different. Stargrass is a rooted plant, whereas guppy grass floats and looks completely different. Both would be good, though. Stargrass would be a great plant for shrimp and guppies. I think you were doing shrimp, right? I know you're doing guppies. What tank mates would you recommend for 8 Praecox Rainbow and a 40-gallon breeder? I think your centerpiece fish is probably going to be your rainbow fish. I don't know. I'm not big on centerpiece fish. I prefer like the whole thing. So like I would do Corridoras, some sort of bottom dweller, maybe some shrimp. I like to get like a whole ecosystem, whether it's a natural ecosystem or just fish that work together, versus having like a centerpiece fish. Do the Shelly Fry make it with the Cyprichromis in the tank? Oh yeah, absolutely. Bob, the 240 is worth the work. You can do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could. It just takes time. Hey, all, hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, I hope everyone had a good weekend. Guppies will breed even if you don't want them to. Yep, it's true. It's definitely true. Oh, yep, easy fish to breed. Definitely guppies. Oh, let's see. You're back at Mr. Science Geek. Pretty good yourself. Yeah, Mr. Science Geek. Is he still here? Well, I'll just send you a message on Facebook later. Are African cichlids or South American cichlids your favorite and why? Well, Lake Tanganyikan cichlids are my favorite cichlids, so I'd have to go with Africans. But if Malawi and Haps are definitely not my favorite. So technically, Africans would be my favorite. That being said, I think Apistos are awesome, and they're a South American cichlid. So the Cyprichromis, the Lake Tanganyikan cichlids, I like that they're smaller. They're just a bit expensive, and I'm hoping to maybe bring that cost down. Obviously, I can't do it on a large scale, but like my Shellies I sell for pretty cheap, I feel, locally. Think of breeding discus and selling them at my local fish store. Any thoughts? I've never bred discus, but it can be profitable if done right. I know Joey has a video on how he made $20,000 breeding discus. Maybe give that a watch. I love Neolamprologus. Me too. I don't think there's a Lake Tanganyikan fish that I don't like. And Lake Tanganyika, to me, is like one of the coolest biotopes out there. I mean, so what do they have? They have crabs. There's Lake Tanganyikan crabs I'm hoping to get a hold of, which are super expensive. Eels, sardines. Basically, it's like an ocean, except it's fresh water. They have almost everything an ocean has. It's really cool. What can I put in a 55-gallon with a red-tailed shark? You could do rainbow fish with a red-tailed shark. You're going to want something bigger and faster, like a rainbow fish. Barbara Jackson with the $10 super chat. Thank you, Barbara. Yay, tanks for teachers. My parents were teachers. Yep. Lots of love for teachers. Hopefully, I'll get to set that one up tomorrow. I got the tank all ready to go. The filter hasn't arrived. I bought the filter for it, I feel like I bought it 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't got it in the mail. Oh, I know why. Because it was getting shipped out of Texas. So that's great. After drinking that Easy Green, when you release gas, does it make a furt sound? Okay, that's pretty funny. For anyone that didn't see that, I drank a whole bottle of Easy Green on my Facebook group. That was pretty fun. I had respect for teachers until I made it to high school. Like any job, like any profession, there's good ones and bad ones. That's just the way it goes. Oxalotls are cool. Yeah, they're pretty amazing animals. I'm a teacher, Bob. Send me free tanks. Yeah. Yuck. It tastes like metal. Should be pretty obvious, right? It's all minerals, but have you ever kept a Tropheus? I want them in the future, not sure which kind I like. I have Tropheus right now. Actually, I have Tropheus and Conde Yellow. Let me type that out in case you want to Google it. Oops, let me spell it right. And oops, and I'm having all kinds of problems today. Those are the Tropheus I have. What type of substrate do you use for your Shellies? Sand. Absolutely sand. Any advice on keyhole cichlids? I've never kept them. So unfortunately, no. Maybe someone in the chat can give you some advice. From the little that I've read about them and seen, they are pretty easy fish to take care of. How big of a tank does a flower horn need? I would feel like minimum 75 when it's an adult. I feel like they get pretty big though. You might want like 120. How did I miss that, Bob? I don't have a lot of videos on them, so it's not hard to miss. Flower horn, 200 gallon. Yeah, they get pretty big. The Tropheus dubosii are gorgeous as juveniles and pretty as adults. Yes, if only they kept that pattern as adults, I would definitely get them. But they go from like that, you know, speckled star-like pattern to just getting like a white band. Bob, let's start an easy green drink challenge. I'm not going to condone anyone to drink that. I'm pretty sure it's not EPA approved to be for human consumption. So, yeah, drink at your own risk. It leaves it leaves a pretty good aftertaste, let me tell you. Let's see. What's up, guys? Challenge the Wild. How you doing, James? Good to see you, buddy. It was fun. I was on James's live stream last week, so that was fun. Good to see him. The Dubosii get blue heads, which is pretty. Yep. But your beard is so green now. It hasn't grown at all. Best water conditioner to remove chloramine. I use Seachem Safe. Why haven't you got any baby turtles from Corey? I don't know what he's. I think he's planning on keeping them. Keeping them. I don't know what he's doing with them. I have seen the red bishops, and those look awesome, Zach. There's like 100 Tropheus that look amazing. Pretty much all of them look amazing. I used to not like the Acoli, something like that. But I saw a huge school of like 100 of them, and it was the coolest thing I've seen in a long time. 40-year-old fish food washed down with easy green. That'll never happen. It looks shaved, Bob. No, I just showered, so a lot of the dirt and everything finally came out. I got my monthly shower out of the way early this time. Let's see. 40-year-old, okay. 118 likes, not too shabby. Let's see. Carter the Farmer, Trio can be put in a 10 gallon and have to be filled with babies in a few months. Have it filled with babies. I'm having problems reading. Maybe I'll try this side. Let's go over here. Priscilla, picture I won on the live stream will be here tomorrow. Really excited. Awesome. Steenfott Aquatics, you were looking for me. Oh yeah, I was gonna say when you film the setting up that tank, if you could just do like a short, you know, what you put in it, why you did it, things like that. I know you said that you were going to stay out of it so I can narrate it, but I don't really want to narrate it because I'm going to be I'll probably put in like a collage and have whoever set it up, you know, just do like a quick minute or two thing on, you know, how you set it up, what you put in it, fish, plants, things like that. That would be awesome. Should I bring my betta to school tomorrow? Are you going to wear it around your neck? What are you talking about? Sashimi Whiskey is here. Yeah, don't buy that, Bob. I know you shower 2-3 times a day. Hi, Bob and Fish Fam. Susan is here. Wow, we had a lot of new people just show up all of a sudden. If you were moving to Portland, where would you move to? Portland? Is that a trick question? If I was moving to Portland, where would you move to? I don't get it. Do you market any products through Corey's shop? No, I don't market any products. I am strictly a hobbyist. I'm not a businessman. I don't really sell anything. I have my t-shirts only because people ask for them. Otherwise, yeah, I don't really sell anything. I'm just a hobbyist. Betta Bling. Oh yeah, where was that at? Where's that at? I've always wanted to have a fish tank in my locker, but I would feel bad for the fish in the dark day. I put a light in my locker. How crazy is that? Hit that like button, people. Yep, we gotta hit 150 at least. Nobody likes me today, and we've only gotten 1 subscriber so far. I'm gonna cry. I got a 20 gallon long today, and it holds an Amazon puffer today. And it holds an Amazon puffer. All right. You bringing any shirts to Chicago? No. Maybe. If I do, it'll only be like 15 shirts because I have, back when I used to print and sell my own shirts before I went through this website, I think I have like 15 shirts laying around. I might bring those, but I don't know. It depends on how much room I have in my bag. If you moved to LA, where would you be? Yeah. Sorry, can it hold an Amazon puffer? I feel like that's a little small. Amazon puffer can get up to 5 inches. I mean, it would do all right for a while though, but I feel like a 40-gallon breeder would be best. Dibs on the biggest one. I think the biggest one I have is a large. I think that's it. Let's see. Tank in a locker. Now there's an idea. Pimp my locker. Yo, dog, I heard you like fish tanks, so I put a fish tank in your fish tank. Let's see. I will not be shirtless. Bob, what size should my bristlenose start breeding at? Probably, if it's a male, as soon as it starts getting a lot of whiskers, but probably right at around like 3.5 inches, 4 inches, you'll start to see it happening. What's your favorite tank size? Probably 125 gallon. If I ever had like my own place with a fish room, I would want just a wall of like stacked 125 gallon tanks. Well, I don't know. I'm really considering it. It might be a 1 gallon with a snail. That would not be yummy. Okay, thanks. Bob, how is Amber and Patches doing? Amber? Did you name my goldfish? They are doing great, Susan. They are in tomorrow's video, I believe. Get a quick update on them in tomorrow's video. Taylor better come to Chicago to protect... Oh, of course she's coming. Name some fish that will breed in a 20 longs and 29 gallon tanks. Guppies, shrimp, not fish, but shrimp. Multis, shell dwellers will breed. Pistos will breed. Almost any tetra you could probably get to breed. Barbs, my cherry barbs bred in a 10 gallon tank. Well, there's lots of things. Anyways, can you tell male from female bristlenose? Yes, the males will have a lot of bristles, and the females will have like maybe 3 or 4, and the male bristlenose, the bristles will come out and they'll like have forks, and it'll be crazy. Like, it's really easy to spot a male once they're older. You'll see a huge difference. Challenge of Wild, I bet a 2.5 will fit in there, and you could get a beta. You even named her after me. You're such a doll. 2.5 gallon shrimp tank. Let's be clear. There is no official name for the new goldfish yet. No official name. Steenfott Aquatics, what are the details on the Peru trip? We talked about that briefly earlier, but I haven't given away any details yet, except that we are going in July. It's about the only detail going so far. Nano Tanganyikan tank questions. Single Julidachromis transcriptus with 6 Neolamprologus multifasciatus in a 10 gallon planted. Shells on one side, rock pile on the other. Do you think it would work? I think your Julidachromis would get extremely lonely, and it's going to get really cramped, and they will fight. Absolutely, they will fight. You're better off with sticking with just the multis. Patches and Amber is what I heard. Yeah, I was just reading a comment. Hey Bob, do cory fry swim in upper water columns or only the bottom? Generally, they like to stick to the bottom. Man, don't even get a locker. Yeah, I heard they were getting rid of lockers, which is kind of crazy. I'd be pissed. Nope, too late, Bob. She is my namesake. I love her. Such an honor. The new goldfish is named Steve Urkel. That's kind of funny. I wonder how many people in here don't even know who Steve Urkel is. That's a long time ago. I'm so old. LOL, just as a thought. Aquatic Jack, my name. LOL for the Goldie. Yep. Amber Heard? I don't know what that means. Until the fry get larger, mine swim everywhere. I've only seen them like down on the rocks. That's just me though. That makes me sad. My school is too big to fit all the lockers you would need. I don't. Alright. Oh my god, did I do that? I don't even know what people are talking about right now. I love Steve Urkel. Oh, did I do that? Did I do that? Steve Urkel is from Family Matters? Family Matters? It's a TV show from the 90s. Let's see. Amber Heard is an actress. Jaleel White is Steve Urkel. How much super chat needed to name your goldfish Amber? There is no amount. You cannot buy the names of my fish. Yes, you got it. Anybody got some cheese? Okay, so there's a lot of people that know who Steve Urkel is. Okay, so what was Steve Urkel's... Never mind, I can't remember what I was going to ask now. Don't forget Steve also cameoed in Full House. Yep. What's happening, boss? No super chats yet. I've gotten 2 $10 super chats. Definitely appreciate that. How many autos can you put in a 75 Planet without overdoing it? 20. I just made that up. Let's see. They don't produce a lot of waste, in my opinion. You could have a lot of them. It comes down to how much water do you want to change every week. 80s baby. Yep. Bob has changed so much. Never owned a betta, never a goldfish, and never named a fish. Stefan. Yes, that's what I was... She knew exactly what I was talking about. That was his alter ego, Stefan or Stefan or something like that, where he was like the exact opposite of the nerdy guy, and then he was like the guy that got all the chicks for a couple episodes. That looked really weird. Wait. Yes. I like when people know what I'm talking about, even when I don't even say it. What pleco would you put in a 30-gallon tank under $40? Probably like a Colombian zebra pleco. It's Labor Day. My LFS is closed. How dare going home. Yep, mine is closed too. I knew he was going to love goldfish. I did not like them until I kept them. I feel like that could happen with almost any fish. Here's the real trivia question. Who was Steve Urkel's female cousin? Oh, I have no idea. No idea. Stefan was the Fonzie inside Urkel that came out for a while. Yeah, I didn't like that guy. What's the most you spent on a fish? It was over 100, but not over 2. I think Mabu Puffer. Taylor subbed. She's on point. Okay. Old married couples can finish each other's sentences. Be careful. My teacher wants to set up a Tanganyikan tank around 125 gallons. Should I ask a local store to sponsor or just buy it myself? Depends on the local store, really. I mean, you can, doesn't hurt to ask, but a 125 gallon tank is pretty expensive. They might give you a discount. Or they might give it to you for free. Can't be afraid of the word no. Did somebody just say Sashimi Jimmy is Urkel's cousin? That's funny. Myrtle. Oh, yeah. Myrtle. Now I remember. What's tanks for teachers? That's where super chats like this $5 super chat. Can you give me as much info as you can about the 135 leopard frog pleco, please? So all super chats get donated to Tanks for Teachers. Tanks for Teachers is basically where we put tanks in classrooms. That simple. Jimmy, did go to the Family Matters house? All right, so I don't know this information off my head, but I will gladly look it up for you. L134 pleco. Oops, not 314. L134. Why did I do it again? 134. I'm going to get Limia nigrofasciata. Kept. Has anyone ever kept them? I have never kept them myself. Okay, so let's take a look. I know they're really expensive. I have 3 of them. I can tell you that much. Alright, so they get 4.3 inches. Males develop small teeth-like ynodontoids, which adorn the leading pectoral fin rays and the back half of the fish's bodies. Females remained unadorned and have wider girth across the body, most evident when the area just behind the pectoral fins is viewed from above. The specimens collected from the species description were the localities Rio Tapajos. Anyways, pH 5 to 7.4, temperature 75 to 82. I keep mine at 80. Species description notes. Okay. Feeding omnivores with a tendency towards meaty foods, not effective algae eater. Well-fed individuals do not damage most plants. Rock piles, furniture, rock piles, wood tangles, plants are not vital. Peaceful if a little territorial. As a rough guide, give each fish a 12-inch square area well broken up with decorations. Suggested tank mates. A medium-sized pleco that can be combined with most tank mates that share a similar preference for warm and softer acidic water. An ideal pleco for a Tapajos setup, but can be combined with most small, medium-sized fishes. Everything from small tetras to larger earth eaters like juruparus. They are cave spawners. All right, there you go. That's all I know off the top of my head about those plecos. What epistos do you recommend breeding for a 20-gallon long? All of them. Any epistogramma will breed in a 20-gallon long, so find one you like. How will Kamakos do with Praecox rainbow fish? They will do excellent. Where would you buy rare pelvis from? The wet spot tropical fish. If you're talking about pelvic chromis. Steenfott Aquatics. Hey Bob, what air pump would you recommend to use for an aquarium? And we should have a live stream devoted to black water tanks. I only use the Tetra Whisper air pumps. They are my favorite. Best foreground plant, micro chainsword or dwarf chainsword. Michael says he just bought 6 L134. Yes, they're very awesome. I have 3 of them. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head. Candy girl, you are my world. I cannot, I know that song, but luckily I don't know it. Okay, what have I missed? Here we are. When you almost get hit by a car because you're reading a live chat, don't live chat and drive. Jimmy, okay, yeah, I went to that house. What a pistos, okay, got that one. Going to get, okay, got that one. L314 is the Pi Pleco. The science geek dropping the knowledge bombs. I dropped out for a minute. Okay, I have some zebra danios and a 20 tall. I want to make it a community tank with live bears. Your zebra danios, if you're keeping them, would probably eat fry. If you're getting rid of them, even better. Why is the name the same for Lagwidia repens and Sturgeon repens, but they are different species? That's a different name. Anyways, my Duplicarius have been only fish in the tank for 2 weeks, but there's fry. Big City Bettas, hello there. Question, do you happen to know where I can source black orchid female betta? Oh, did we miss? I'm missing all kinds of stuff here. I'm terrible at this. Breed the pistos that your local fish store sells. Yep, good advice. Got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Thanks, Bob. Yep. And it just scrolled me all the way to the bottom. That's great. Okay, I'm just going to assume we're caught up. Is there a website for tanks for teachers? There is not, Jason. Not yet. Candy, candy, candy. I can't let you go. I don't know anything from Iggy, and I am perfectly okay with that. She is terrible. Terrible, I'm telling you. Terrible. Should pea puffers have a varied diet with both snails and bloodworms, or can you just get by? You can get by with just bloodworms. Does anyone want a free goldfish? John giving away a free goldfish. Christopher, wow, congrats. What did I miss? What did I miss? I don't know what I missed. 200 likes, that's a lot. Hey, I made 150. I'm happy. Repens means creeping in Latin. Hey, that's good to know. I never knew that. Okay. Did I just lose all my Iggy subscribers? If you like Iggy, that's fine, but I think she's terrible. Have you ever had success with planted tanks with regular gravel, CO2, root tabs, and FERT? Have you ever had success in planted tanks with regular gravel? Yes. Regular gravel and also regular sand. Although sand is not as easy. Water drinks. Yep, Bob, I thought you took Latin. No, I never took Latin. Rewatch Corey's Greg Sage fish room vid. Now I want more Goodeids and his mollies. Yep. Greg Sage has a lot of really cool fish. You're welcome. What is a pleco that stays on the smaller size? The rubber lip pleco, the Colombian zebra pleco. Almost all the hypencistrus stay under like 4 or 5 inches. Is it true Vancouver, BC is supposed to get rain? I'm so happy. Yes, we're supposed to get rain here too, and I can't wait. This summer, we have got 2/10 of an inch of rain all summer since like May. I hate it. I want rain. Amy Aquatics best birthday present ever. Bob, you're looking so good tonight. Okay. I step out for a sec. Heard you dissing Iggy and thought you meant Iggy Pop. Isn't there like some new singer named Iggy? I don't know. I've seen like one of her, or saw like one of her songs or videos showed up on my feed, and I was like, what is this trash and why is it on my YouTube? I'm already subbed to you. Okay. Are you making more hiking videos? Yes. Yep. From Chicago, you can have all of our rain. Yeah, Iggy Azalea, that's it. Ugh. Ugh. So bad. Do you ever do any summer ponds? Nick, when I get my own place, we will have a pond. But right now I rent, so not much I can do. Careful what you wish for. It will be 105 degrees the next day with 90% humidity. How is your makeup channel going? Going pretty good. It's almost past this channel in subscribers, so I should have started out with makeup tutorials from the start instead of a fish channel. Invite me to your hiking videos. I got to invite you because I need your drone. Let's see. We got 7 more minutes. 7 more minutes. That was loud. After this stream, I'm going to go to PetSmart and pick up a fish tank for my nephew. So that'll be a lot of fun. Been raining like mad here too. Good for betta spawning though. Bob taught me how to do eyebrows. Yeah, I'm really good at eyebrows. Look at mine. Tell us something random. I don't know anything random. Oh, I just told you something random. I'm going to PetSmart to pick up a fish tank. Will swordtails eat bristlenose pleco fry? They might try to. Swordtails? Yeah. Yeah, swordtails can be kind of angry sometimes. Tanks for nephews? Yep. Daniel Hansen, watch for white poop. If so, it's internal parasites. I want to see Jimmy's drone race a Pectex drone. You going to film that, Bob, picking up your fish tank? Probably not. It's only like a 5-gallon fish tank. I'm giving him one of my betta fish for his birthday. Swordtails are triggered. Bob, just search up random facts on Google and give us a random fact. Is that a thing? Who invented the Celsius scale? Anders Celsius was a Swedish astronomer. Let's try that again. Anders Celsius was a Swedish astronomer who built some laboratory and invented centigrade thermometer scale. There you go. 1701 in Sweden. Nice fresh baked cookies are the best. Do you watch mass aquariums? Every once in a while. I thought I saw a UFO, but it turned out to be a drone. Ask Bob at Daniel Hansen. What? Astronomer. Yep. Can Val grow in gravel? Absolutely. Assuming you're talking about Italian Val or Jungle Val, any of those Vals. Yep. He built some laboratory. I converted my tank to brackish and forgot about my pleco. He is doing fine in brackish. Well, how long has he been in there? Eventually, he's probably gonna die. Can I say cinnamon? Yes. Hit like and share. Kind of late to share now. We only got 5 minutes, but thank you, V-Stag. Let's see. Dinner's ready. Bye, all you awesome fish keepers. I'm so makeup tutorials. In case anyone didn't figure it out, that was a joke. I do not do makeup tutorials. Although I noticed I did just gain 1 subscriber after saying I do makeup tutorials, so maybe there's something to it. Cinnamon Man. Let's see. My red Irian hasn't eaten in 3 days and her poop isn't white. Suggestions? Try frozen food if you haven't tried frozen food. Okay. My Val hates my tank. It isn't thriving and I have to try 2 different batches of Val. Simply Beta. Oh, hey, Simply Beta. So Val takes a very long time to get established. I've had Val take at least 6 months before it started taking off. So I'll have to go back and look at my videos of when I set up that 55-gallon Tanganyikan Shell Dweller tank, because I put Val in there when I started that tank and it's still not growing. So, I mean, it's growing, but barely. Not like the Val in my other tanks. So it takes a really long time to get established. 6 months, holy cow. Yeah. Aquatic Jack says 3 months. Yeah. Jungle Val is one of those plants that it takes a long time, but once it gets established, you'll have so much you won't even know what to do with it. Looks like you lost that makeup sub. Yeah, as soon as I said I wasn't serious, they bounced. Crayon or crayon? Let's see. My Val is short, but is sending out runners. I have a common pleco and brackish. He's been in there over a year. That's good. 6 months. Holy cow. Let's see. I already read that one. My Val always dies. Too much iron in my water. I wish I had that problem. What's a fast-growing plant for a 10-galley? I just cannot talk today. Because I haven't eaten all day. My brain is mush right now. Aquarium cosplay? That sounds really funny. I'd love to see that. Anyways, what was that real question? I thought there was a real comment in here. Simply Beta, try American. Yeah, what kind of Val are you getting? There's like a million different types of jungle Val. I added Italian Val to my tank in July and it's taking over. Planted in Tropica soil. Rip Bob's talking. Yep. Are you hangry, Bob? I'm not hangry, but I am hungry. Too much iron and water. Get some dwarf tiger lotus. Man, I feel like I'm blanking out. Is TDS meter helpful for tanks? It can be. I feel like it can be for shrimp tanks for sure. I do have Tropheus. I have Tropheus in Conde Yellow. Can you help me, Bob? I don't know. I can try. Did I miss something? I guess it's an internal parasite. All my other rainbows eat frozen bloodworms and brine shrimp. If it was me, I would just treat the tank with general cure. If he has an internal parasite, it's probably pretty good odds that he's going to pass that along to other fish somehow. I would just treat the whole tank. Should I feed my dwarf puffer pond snails every day? If so, how many? You answered him, Bob. You said try frozen food. Yep, try frozen food. If you can get live blackworms, try that too. Blackworms, I've never seen anything refuse live blackworms. And David, that was my question. Fast growing plants for a 10-gallon. Yes, water wisteria and water sprite would be great. Red root floaters, any floating plant would be amazing. How many angelfish would you recommend for a 40 breeder? I don't know that I would do angelfish in a 40 breeder. I feel like it's not tall enough. Let's see. The stream is hard to keep up with. Yeah, I'm doing a pretty terrible job tonight. Mr. Science Geek, best. Sorry, I didn't even hear you answer the first time. All right, that's it, folks. It is 6 o'clock. The hour is over. It is definitely time to go pick up that tank and get some food. Don't forget, Mr. Science Geek has been here this whole time. Oh, wait. Where is Mr. Science Geek? I'm going to wait till Mr. Science Geek says something here. Lon shows up right as we're stopping. How you doing, Lon? Good to see you, buddy. There's Mr. Science Geek. We are going to do this to Mr. Science Geek. There we go. There, now I can see Mr. Science Geek. He is here and streaming. So Mr. Science Geek is up next. As always, he follows me on Monday. Definitely check him out. Pretty awesome channel. Super smart guy. Super awesome guy. Lon is here. Yep. Thank you for streaming. Yep, yay for promotion. Thank you so much. Wow, I got mod. Oh yeah, absolutely. Bye Bob and everyone. Yep, so thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, we do this every Monday. I will see everyone next Monday. For me, I'm gonna go get dinner right now. So thanks for hanging out. It was a lot of fun.